Hey, it's Ben here. How you doing? Let's talk about something I hear all the time from business owners is I just want more leads. Quite often I say, how do you want me to help you? And they go, I just want you to help me get more leads. But here's the truth. More leads might not be your real problem. So when you say that you want more leads, what you actually want is more sales. And there's really four ways to do that in your business. Yes, of course, you can increase the number of leads that you've got coming into your business, but I think it's better to start looking at some of the other things that are less risky, that cost less, that might have a bigger impact. So you could convert more of the leads you've already got into customers. So if your conversion rate's not high, then I would work on that area before I'd go working on more leads. The next one is you could increase the average amount each customer spends. So transaction value per customer. You've probably experienced this yourself when you go and buy stuff from different places where they want to upsell you or cross-sell you into other things, or maybe package deals. Or the other one is to get your customers to come back and buy more often. It's been proven that it's 6 times cheaper to get an existing customer to come back and buy again than it is to get a brand new one. So for most businesses, it's not a lead volume issue, it's a leaky pipeline. And you might already have enough leads, but you're just not converting enough of them, or you're leaving too much money on the table with each transaction. And so it's about fixing this. So what I see all the time is a lead comes in, but no one responds for hours. There's no follow-up process. So those leads are just, it's a leaky pipeline. They're just going somewhere else. Then there's no upsell or cross-sell in place to increase the average value of that transaction. And then there's a lot of businesses where customers just buy once and never hear from you again, right? So you need to have some sort of process in place to alleviate that from happening. You can keep pouring money into ads, hoping more leads will fix the problem, but all you're doing is fueling a system that doesn't convert. It's like turning the tap on when the bucket's got a whole bunch of holes in it. So what's the fix? All right, so start by asking these questions. What is your lead to sale conversion rate? You need to measure it. There's a very famous saying, and it is that you can't manage what you do not measure. So you need to measure what is your conversion rate. And what that means is if you get 10 leads and you get 2 customers, then that is a 20% conversion rate. Okay, you've still got 8 leads there that didn't buy from you. There's a huge opportunity for you to improve your conversion rate, to convert more of those leads into a paying customer. The second thing I want you to measure is what is your average dollar sale. Now, the way that you work this out is you take the total sales value and you divide it by the number of transactions, okay? That'll tell you what your average dollar sale is. And now what you can do is you can set a goal or a target on increasing that average dollar sale for every time you have a transaction. So every conversation you have with a customer, you might have a checklist of other things that are available. And this is a question I like to ask. What percentage of your customers know 100% of everything that you have on offer? And if the answer is less than 100%, then you've got a bit of work to do, right? The other thing you can measure is how many transactions does your average customer make, and you might look at it per month, per quarter, per annum, whatever it might be that works for your business. But think about how often are your customers coming into your business to purchase from you, because that is a huge opportunity for you to get your customers coming back more often. Things like newsletters, case studies, you can have closed door events, you can do online web events where people come in. You could even do videos like this that educate your customers as to the other things that they could come back and buy from you, okay? So really, really important. The other thing that you could now look at also is how well you're handling your existing leads across things like calls, emails, socials, etc. Because if you can improve any one of those numbers or a combination of those numbers, you will make more sales without chasing more leads. And I think that's really, really important. Now, for me, I'd love to automate just about everything I can in my business. And I think that's something that you should be thinking about as well. So this is where all these smart systems come in. You can have automated follow-ups, lead capture on every channel, whether it's social, websites, etc. A clear path from a customer coming in to buying from you in the beginning, from inquiry all the way through to repeat customer nurturing sequences, etc. And if you'd like to see how to tighten all of that up, then you can book a free strategy session with me at digitalstrategycollective.com.au. We'll take a look at where your biggest opportunities are, and I'll show you how to turn more of what you've already got into more sales, and that'll save you having to worry about generating more leads. All right, thanks for watching, and I look forward to chatting to you soon. See ya.